Hello, it's Fire Safety Week again, and we're talking about firefighters and how well they help to rescue and to put out fires. The name of this story is A Day in the Life of a Firefighter. Look at those pictures. Those are pictures taken with a camera, so we call them photographs. A photographer put them in here. Don't forget that that's the back of the book. So now let's read A Day in the Life of a Firefighter. Let's see what happens in this story. Rob Green packs clean clothes and says goodbye to his family. Rob is a firefighter. At 8 o'clock in the morning at the fire station, he puts his clothes in a locker. Rob is on duty for 24 hours. Look at that. That means he has to spend all day and night at the fire station. He will not go back home until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Chief Myers gives the firefighters jobs for the day. In case of fire, Rob is on rescue. Rob gets other jobs too. Check the hoses and the nozzles and cook supper. A new restaurant needs to be inspected this morning, Chief Myers says, and a second grade class is coming to visit after lunch. Remember I told you, if you want to be a firefighter, there's a chief who works like a teacher and they're listening and he's giving them their jobs and telling them about their day. Rob checks. Nozzles change the way the water sprays out of the hose. All of the nozzles are working. Pete turns on the engine. Is there enough gas? Luis checks the oil level. Look at that. Everybody has a job to do, and they are doing it. It's 10:30 in the morning now. Rob and Pete inspect the restaurant. Is the fire exit light on? Where is the fire extinguisher? Do the sprinklers work? So boys and girls, they're expecting a new place to eat. When people go into a restaurant, it has to be inspected by firefighters. There are certain codes that they have to follow. Now it's lunchtime. It's 12 o'clock. Luis tells about his fishing trip. He caught enough to share. Later, Rob will cook the fish for supper. So right now they're having lunch. And then Rob's on cook duty, so he has to do dinner, which they will have fish. It's 1:30 now. Miss Hill's second grade class visit the fire station. Where's the siren? Rob shows the class what he wears to a fire. This is the air pack. Look at that. Remember, Pete says, in a room full of smoke, stay near the floor. So those kids went on a field trip to the fire station. It's almost supper time. Rob cooks in the firehouse kitchen. Fried fish for 12 hungry firefighters. Ring, ring, ring! The fire alarm goes off. Everybody scrambles. Boys and girls, look at that. Even though the food is ready, they cannot eat because the alarm came on. So they have to go help out. Rob is ready. The fire engine roars out of the station. Goes the siren. You've ever heard a siren before? That's what it sounds like. Pete puts on his mask and takes the attack line to the door. He waits. Rob is on rescue. That means he's going to save people. Michelle's dog Pickles is still in the house. Oh no. So Rob is going to have to go back in the house to look for the dog. Rob goes in first. He hears a bark. Roof, roof. He finds Pickles in the den. Rob takes Pickles to Michelle. So did he save the dog? He absolutely did. He rescued the dog from the fire. Pete has a radio inside his helmet. Attack line 1, go! Pete goes in. Soon, water will rush out of the hose. Look at Mr. Pete putting out the fire. The fire's out. Rob folds the hose. Luis helps with cleanup. The chief reports the house is safe now, and now the family can be at ease to know that their house is safe from fire. Back at the station, everything's clean. The hose, the truck, and the firefighters. It's 10:45. It's late now. Rob cooks again. At last, the firefighters get to eat their fish dinner before they go to bed. They've had a long, busy day, haven't they? Rob sleeps at the station. Before he falls asleep, he thinks about Michelle and Pickles. He smiles. He has the best job in the world. So Rob is excited about being a firefighter. So boys and girls, your activity for today, you're going to put together a firefighter's with his uniform on. This is just a man with the regular clothes. When he finishes, he's going to look like a firefighter with a firefighter dog. Remember, our faces are brown or peach. Remember the color of the uniform. I'm going to show you what mine looks like. There's my firefighter. Enjoy the activity.